Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cabra Bowls. What a great place to be. I'm Benny Tushers on YouTube Live Sports, and we are here at the Nest, the home of the Bullants, for round 3 of New South Wales Platinum Pennant, and we're super excited to be here, of course, and really grateful to Cabra for actually giving us a call at the last minute and saying, come on and do these ones for me. They have kicked off right on time. I'll go through this team while I'm sitting here just to let you know who's playing here and who we got now. We're all blaming Craig Roberts for this, but for the third time in 3 days, Corey Wedlock's on the live stream with Chris Rosanis, Craig Roberts and Trav Moran. Champion team. They had a really good day yesterday. I'll go through results shortly as well. Really good day yesterday. Interesting tactics Friday night, and wasn't it a brilliant opening to the Platinum Pennant? Just doesn't get any better than that. On Friday night, we had a great time. Jason, me, and Zoe. All by myself this morning. No one wants to get up early on a Sunday morning and follow me out, but I can tell you now there's a bit of a crowd in. All here having a good time, which is what we're all about. So this team, as I said, we've been through the Worilla team. I'll just tell you about Cabramatta Bowling, the home team. This is Jamie Lee Warsnop, one of the nicest people in bowls. Benny Moorthorpe, the administrator here, and greenkeeper Jack Smith, a legendary bowler and great in number 3. Some of the best facial hair in bowls too. It's a great goatee. And Aaron Wilson, disco champion, world champion, Commonwealth Games medalist, and an excellent bowler and fantastic to watch here. So a bit of privilege. We're really privileged to be here watching this. Speaking of Jack. No, that's Benny, sorry. Oh, Benny Moorthorpe, what a shot. Things don't get any better than that. Immediately, Benny Moorthorpe, right on the money. Next door in the next rink, we have, I'll just put that on there because I can, once it loads. Next door, the JB you see on the list there, those rink numbers are wrong, but that's okay. The JB versus JK is Jay Bruce's team of, where is he? Jay Bruce from down south there near me with Nick Cahill, Jimmy the Legend Reynolds and Michael Phillips against Gary Kelly, Jesse Nerona, Aaron Spears and James Mitchell. That'll be huge actually, Gary Kelly again. He's had a great run over the last two rounds. And then the far rink is the Professor, Carl Healy, Jack Lewis, Karen Murphy, Australia's greatest sports person, and Jesse Cattell against Aaron Tees, Lukey Jones, Corey Thompson, and Patch Blue Lewis. It's a bit of a change there, actually. Patch in, which is going to be interesting. Bit of cover there. That's a good idea. Oh, very good. That's just brilliant by Chris Rosanis. Oh, 10 a.m. What a time to be up and about doing this for these guys on a Sunday morning. Those of you not at church, this is where you need to be. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got the jack clean and fat straight through. What a beautiful shot. Jack all the way back. He's got two shots back there now. Wow. I didn't quite have my replay ready. What does he do, Corey Wedlock? He's only got that draw shot around that side. I'm not sure how the green's turning at this point. It doesn't look pretty. It's a gorgeous ring. Oh, what a shot. Corey Wedlock needs to pull up a little. Oh, did he go too far? Yeah, 1 or 2 is the call. Up and down. Crowd starting to come into Cabra Bowls already. Popular place. One of those things where things I know about Cabramatta. So very close to here are 2 other clubs, which is, I'll just watch this, St John's Park and Cabravale Diggers just up the road. That's a very good shot, Disco. He's using black and white bowls at the moment. So oh, Corey's gone a little light. Overs and unders there a little bit to start with. Disco now with an opportunity to get up. He can just copy his last bowl and he'll go to 4. And that's a big start. Aaron Disco Wilson knows he's got a good meter or so that he can get into there. And Bravo, as they call him, has done enough. Chris Rosanna's just having a little check there with his magic fingers, and no, that's it. Oh, there's big Gary Kelly just wandering past me there. Yeah, long-ish ends for this. Once again, this brilliant home of the Bullants at the Nest. And as I swing that camera around to show you where the players are coming from. Wow. That's Emily Warsnop. Wow. So I have to apologise to everyone on this. My internet's pretty slow at the moment due to I don't know. I can't explain it. Down south in Worilla, and get a lot of very high speeds here in the city. Sometimes I don't. So it's the best way to put it. So if it starts lagging, I do apologise. I'll try to keep that under control. Who's that? Flembo saying Worilla will miss Gary Kelly next in both games, with him going home to play the home nations in Ireland. Yeah, you're not wrong. It'll be a big loss. But I'm interested. Did we? Oh, that's good. Did Bowls New South Wales account for that? The Six Nations, isn't it? Let's have a look. 7 nations. There we go. There's pretty good bowls. Jamie Lee Warsnop travelling around in a good position at the back, playing in lead. Phil Lubke, watch for Silverdale. G'day, mate. Push that one out. Benny Morthorpe out that way. It's where, yeah, he's expecting that's where Jack's going to go. Craig Roberts put one out there as well. Well, he's like, this is where he ended up. He was going to obviously try to move that through. I'll just get these scoreboards up to date while we're going. I've got, always early in these games, there's always a million things happening. Or Jay Bruce, I'm pretty sure that's his team. Yep, is Worilla scored one there. Gary Kelly. in Carl Healy's rink. I can't quite see it yet. So the big board's actually facing away from me as well, so I'm not going to be able to see much of that. Craig Roberts tried to correct, not so much. So Benny Moorthorpe's put one in back for cover and then drew a beautiful shot in that side and has now made Cabramatta 3. But tell you what, it's a target. Got to have a bit of a crack yesterday. I actually managed to get a game because we weren't covering Magic Round yesterday. That was all Bowls New South Wales up at Soldiers Point. And it was a great day by all accounts, but I was out playing bowls at Shoalhaven Heads. I was very happy to do that, and I managed to have a couple of good drives there too. And I can tell you there, if I saw a 3-bowl target like that in front of me, there'd be bowls dust shooting everywhere. And I expect that's what will come in one of these teams at some point. I'm just trying to see where that last scoreboard is. I think it's hiding behind. I don't know. There's no score up there at the moment, so that's about as good as I can get. Round on that hand, onto that bowler, Benny Moorthorpe, was just looking to get through that little hole. He wasn't far off getting it too. Shot Chris Rosanis. Lots of cover there for, as I said, for Worilla. You expect something big's going to happen. Something's going to go bang. I may have that scoreboard the wrong way around. That's all right. Jack Smith, again, another counter just to the back bowler, Trav Moran. Cover and count. Is this the thump we're expecting? Oh, Jack has gone. Let's have a look. Yeah, what a cracker, Chris Rosanis. That's beautiful bowl. I'm just trying to find where he's put it now. Where's the marker? There it is. Just the one, I'd say, to Worilla at the moment. Robbie's just got to get past, or Disco's just got to get past that bowl, and he has. That's number 1 now. Corey Wedlock will be trying to do something very similar. Just let you know that scoreboard's not quite correct. Cabramatta's got one extra one that I haven't put on the board yet. I'll sort that out in a sec. Corey, not quite heavy enough. Just going chasing his bowl down. That typical one-eyed stare he usually gives his bowls is an absolute feature. He wants it just past, and he has. That's 2 shots now, Cabramatta. Oh, just go stand right in front of the camera. That's unusual. Usually pretty good on these things. Corey Wedlock just needs to get past and sit. Touch and run might help. Oh. Going to run with 2 there, I'd suggest. All right, I'll get some scores up. So 6-0 on this rink straight away. Next door, I can't actually see it. They're still going on their second end anyway. But the Gary Kelly rink I had wrong. Looking at the wrong scoreboards. And as I said, the masterboard's facing away from me, so the most accurate thing I can give you is this one. I'll see what Jay Brewster's got in a second. What have I done? So Carl Hill is on 4. Sorry, guys. Aaron Tees is on 1. Right. Oh. Yeah, great shot. Jamie Lee Warsnop's off to an absolute blinder at the moment. Absolutely killing it. Next door. That was the last score I saw, so that's pretty close to up to date. Oh, very good shot there, Trav Moran. Good reply. Masterboard 10-1 after 4 ends. Doesn't make sense either. Right, let's try that one. 11-1 after 5. No. What is going on? My scoreboard's playing up. Sorry, but I'm not going to work it too hard on that. It's more important we watch the bowls. Oh, I think this is short too. No, it's running. Running and running and running beautifully. Craig Roberts, what a shot. Deserves to be on the live stream all the time. Just go popping up in front, just to have a look. Yeah. 3-0 after 2. There we are. Big start, Cabramatta. 2 powerhouse teams here. These are 2 of the favourites, and they'll be favourites every year. The nature of them. Worilla, interesting. Chris Rosanis is a flying player. Cabra don't have any. This is all just their players. It's organic. They have a great system here. As you can see, they're the home of the Masters Games. They have the Cabra Juniors, and they're big supporters and sponsors. Still sponsors, I think, of junior bowls in New South Wales. Yeah, Craig Roberts, get in. Everything but the shot. Great bowls. Forrest Wombat, g'day mate, glad you're on board. And heard you had some commentary yesterday too, is that right? I didn't get to see any of it because, like you said, I was playing myself, but good on you. Jump on the chat, let me know where you are, who you're supporting. Oh, it needs to just drop in. Oh, so close. What a head of bowls. It's a brilliant green, this one. Is it by SBS, I'd say, is the who built this one. Chris Rosanis. Just needs to, the biggest problem Cabra's got there at the moment, those 2 front bowls pretty much touching, probably holding 2. But any contact's going to move the jack. Chris Rosanis, well, it's probably not the best place for it, but it's not terrible. Smith taking her time to think about it. Disco saying, put one out here right at my foot, please. We need cover. If they go really big, this is where Jack's going to end up. Knows the angles really well, that man. Put it there right. Chris Rosanis cleaned his own out, which was probably a good move in the end, to be honest. Good on you, mate. I'm glad you had a good time. That was, yeah, it's good to sit in the chair. If you're around Cabra and you want to come and have a seat next to me, I'll definitely have you on. It's always better to do these things with two people. Disco clearly expecting Jack to pop out to the side. He's not happy with that bowl. Waved it away straight away. Corey Wedlock wasting no time on the mats. Come through quite strong. Looks like he's going to cut away. Oh, he got a touch. There goes one of Jamie Lee Warsnop's bowls. Disco. Oh, he's just chucked a blocker in, which is smart. Going to put my first one of those in last week. I've never tried a blocker, but you watch enough of these heads, and you really get into it. Start realising what you can do, what the smart bowlers do. Here comes Corey. He's going to hit his own. Oh, he's going to hit that blocker. Spot on. Bang. Diverted it. Why not suggest a Cabra again? One more. There's the skips. Jamie Lee Warsnop, who pretty much hasn't missed yet, and has done it again. Just laid there in there. Only Matty Miles, glad you get to enjoy yourself on the streams, mate. Almost as good as being here. Especially for me, this wonderful club. We'll just straighten this camera up so we get the best view possible. There we go. Get this scoreboard updated for you shortly. Great set of four bowls, Trav Moran and Jamie Lee Warstomp. That's brilliant. I was just pumping the socials around to make sure we get as many people watching this as we can on your Sunday morning. Oh, he's going to cross through, I think, Benny. Trav with the one shot, having pushed the jack just off the line. Benny Moorthorpe with a good reply. Oh, Craig Roberts looking at Benny Moorthorpe's bowl nearly, but that's a pretty good position to be in. It is the best back as it stands. It's pretty dark on that camera over there, but I can tell you in that darkness is Benny Moorthorpe. Had the unfortunate incident this morning when he was when they were using the blower on these greens. He actually uses it as a vacuum to pick up some of the rubbish around the outside of the green, and as he was doing so, managed to suck up a Red Bull can, plug the thing up. Very unfortunate. Scoreboard's not updated. Will be shortly. That's still 3-0 after 2 next door. Carl Hilly's scoreboard is completely covered by players right now. I'll get onto it as soon as I can. I didn't see where they finished either. God, I feel a bit weird this morning. Rusty, mate. It's because I got up at 5 o'clock to get up here. So sorry about that, everyone. We'll get better. Good track. Yeah, pushed into the back. So if you've not been to Cabramatta before, I'll tell you all about this place. I've been here a fair few times. The club itself, as far as the building and inside goes, isn't monstrous. It's not tiny by any means. Oh, geez. It's not monstrous by any means, but it's a good sized club, and I quite like it. It's got the bowls area out. You see at the top right of the screen, and then the rest of the gambling area and whatnot. In behind us to the right hand side, and a big auditorium upstairs, and there's a little tower actually up there too, where I've commentated from before. Oh, here comes Chris Rosanis on to Trav Moran's while I moves it through. Has made it better, tucked it away. That's Craig Roberts in the back as well. So that's a very good bowl. But behind the bowlers there at the other end, there's a grass green, and then another one upstairs as well. And I can see, ladies and gentlemen, very excitingly for me, I don't know if I'll be able to get him on the coverage, but Clive Adams is here. Rinkside Clive, my first mentor and the man that got me employed at Bowls Australia. Oh, that's a pretty good shot too. We're really looking for their first score here on this rink. 5-1 over the far side, 5-0 next door. That's after 3 as well. So Gary Kelly in trouble, as is Aaron Tees. So that's the correct score on the board at the moment. No good looking, no good for Worilla. Looking okay at the moment on this rink, though. Having a good chat here about how to get their shot back here, Cabramatta. I'd love to keep these guys scoreless. Just go, long look back. Can hear Karen Murphy yelling and screaming up the other side and Carl Healy's team. Just go. Big, heavy shot. It's pretty close to on line. Oh, he's taken out Trav Moran. Still 1 to Worilla. And these two champion players cross in the middle of the rink. Corey Wedlock wandering down. Just a nice, easy draw. Won't want to make a target. We'll want to cross, be either just in front of Jack or just to the side where Chris Rosanis is. And I don't know if he's made it. Doesn't really block the line either. So Disco has got the opportunity there to forehand shot, which I think they're looking for. If he moves Jack, he's got 2 bowls down the back. That's Jack Smith and Benny Moorthorpe's bowl. And the other direction, no good. So he can have a run as well. Carmen Plaza, good morning, you legend. Good to see you, mate. Crowd building once still. Disco. Big shot. He's gone big. Wants Chris Rosanis. He's close. Oh, he's hit Corey Wedlock. Left Jack behind. Actually moved, I think, their second shot out. So there may be a bit of multiple there coming for Corey. And he's got an opportunity for more. Where's that orange bowl compared to the... Oh, no, there's Jamie Lee War stomping that out the back there. I'd suggest they're holding two. The two closest Cabra bowls, the other side of the line. Corey can just afford a draw easily, as he does. Other side, so he's chosen to go under Benny Moorthorpe in case he moved Jack. Risk-free. He's a little more weight, I think. Trav willing it on. Let's see. Oh, it might have been two to Cabra. See if Jamie, I know they're going to measure. Let's have a look. I often said on these streams, the way the cameras work with the fisheye lenses, the Jack high bowl is often the one to count. Geez, it looks like in by a fair way, to be honest. Jamie Lee Warstump with one. Yep, Corey Wedlock already saying two, so 9-0 here. That's a big scoreline to come back from. Stranger things have happened, especially at this level. But it's not the position you wouldn't necessarily want to be in. Jamie Lee Warstomp, such a clean, easy delivery. Matty Miles, I never would, mate. You've got two teams of champions here. Very professional units, both sides. In different ways. Gorillas tend to be quite fairly loose, but very competitive and very good at bowls, obviously. Cabra tend to be very tight-knit unit. And see the way they rolled up very early compared to everyone else this morning. And we're here well before the club opened. They got here about half an hour after I did, which is unusual. I was here pretty early, having actually not streamed from down here in the undercover before. Oh, Jamie Lee. So that bowl out to the right is no more than a foot and a half, maybe a bit more from the Jack on the line, and that's the furthest bowl she's put away from the Jack, and I think that's incredible. She's a legend. No updates in the next two. 5-2, so looks like Teasy scored another shot. Trav Moran with a beautiful shot and in a great position. These are long games, everyone. So just saying how we go to on that master board there on the right-hand side and ends, it'll be, once we hit 63, that's the end of the game. And we're at 11. So if you're worried about being 17 shots down across 3 rinks, don't be. This is going to go for a long time, and these two will battle it out. Sounds like a big bash next door. Someone's yelled out Lukey. Corley's Benny come around here, bounce off Jamie Lee Warstomp's outside bowl. Craig Roberts has put an absolute blinder in, but he's just a little short. His bowl 2 inches off the Jack at the back. Jamie Lee Warstomp about a centimetre. Mixing my metric and my imperial measurements, but that works. Just pulling that through a little bit. Forehand, waiting for the bit of a hook. Won't matter if he goes back. He'll be very happy. That's a good effort. Back to the tee. Of course, we're not re-spotting today at all. Oop. Max Smith can come under here and sit. That's a very good attempt as well. Probably in a good spot as soon as Craig Roberts gets moved. I think they'll all be playing that way. I can see Chris Rosanis as he wanders up to the mat. He'll probably play the forehand, looking to get Craig Roberts forward or Jack through a little bit, out to the side where Trav Moran's sitting as well. So lots of shots on offer there. There's my mate Clive at the very back. Swing around between Jack, and you can see the attempt. It's just a simple draw shot onto Jamie Lee. That weight would have been perfect had it been a little narrower. Gary Kelly gets on the board next door. Down in Manchester saying it's good to see the Bullants have 3 high-quality female bowlers playing today. Not just high-quality, mate, 3 of the best getting around and 3 of the best people getting around too. They are wonderful. Karen Murphy, of course, an absolute legend of Australian sport, not just of our game, but she's a Hall of Famer, most capped Australian player ever for in any sport with over, she kept 400 and something. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the stats. It was some ridiculous amount. It may never be topped. And Jamie Lee Warsnop on this rink, of course, just a very, very good draw bowler. Just amazing. You just can't go past. You'd have her in any side. And then, of course, the famous Jessie Cattell, just a wonderful person and a great player. I'd hate to play against her. She's just ridiculously good at draw bowling as well, which is why she's in that lead position. She's got all the shots, but draws spectacularly. So just watch out for those 3 getting around. There's only one. If it was a 4s team, your ultimate female bowls team in New South Wales, the only other one you'd maybe put in there is Dawnie Hayman. I don't know. The Neuronas are pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Oh, Corey. How's he gone? Oh, jeez. I'll stand up and have a look. Wonder Cabra, Corey. Nearly got that. What a great attempt. Wow, So after getting their first one, 700 games. Thanks, Philip. 740. 743 is the number that was popped in my head a second ago. I can't remember. I'd have to have a look. But like I said, may never be topped. She's just, as I said, a great Australian sports person. Probably the greatest amongst them. She'd be in that discussion anyway. And I was lucky enough once again yesterday to be playing it at the club she started at. Not her home club at the moment, but down at Shoalhaven Heads. They've got the Murphy Bar and they've got pictures of her, but it's not just named after her. It's named after her dad as well, a famous bowler down there. And the Murphy family, of course, are so wonderful and well known down in the Shoalhaven area. Very proud of our Karen. What am I doing here? Scoreboard. That's right. Got my routine together. 10-0 after 6. Looking rough for Corey Wedlock here. Next door, 5-2 after 4. That's Jay Brewst over Gary Kelly. And then Carl Healy is 5-4 after 5 against Aaron Tees. So Teesy flying the flag over there at the moment for Worilla. The rest of it's been Cabra. Oh, I just didn't hang on, Trevor Moran. That wasn't, weight was spectacular. He's got one back and one sitting there. But once again, Jamie Lee Warsnop, look at it go. Unbelievable. Benny Moorthorpe. We'll get back to Jamie Lee. Very good. That's good too, Craig Roberts. Good effort. He's been there or thereabouts. Oh, and Benny Moorthorpe can rest on his own and lay down. That'll be 2 shots to them now. To Cabra. Some work to do once again for Worilla. It's skinny here, I think, Craig. You can see what he's trying to do. Collect the jack, move it on. He's going to kick his own over. So, well, he's cut it down to 1 if it wasn't that already. All right. Ishmael, welcome from Cape Town in South Africa. Welcome to everyone over there. Pretty early morning there, I think, isn't it, mate, still? Good on you for being here. Oh, Mark Baker there saying you have to get some of the yum cha. I've had the yum cha here several times. I've spent a lot of time here at Cabra Bowls, and I'm going to assure you, yeah, I know all about that, and I'll be in there later on. That's my lunch when it comes up. Can't wait. Actually, I can smell it cooking at the moment. Oh, he's got him. That's a great shot. Just amazing. A lot of talk on. Chris Rosanis lining up. Going pretty big. Oh, he's gone under. Oh, well, there's anything good. he's left all the Cabra bowls there. Cabra now 4. 1 down, Worilla to 4 down. Bowls to come, of course. That jack really is hanging out there for anyone to touch, but, well, that's not the result that I think they were looking for. Yeah, brilliant club here at Cabra. Just thinking back once again to Mark Baker, a remarkable part of the world. Lots of 3 big clubs really close to each other out here. Bowls alive and well in Western Sydney. That one pushing past a bit, but he's got the cover. That's Trav Moran. And Craig Roberts back there. He's split them a little bit. Well, that's a fair track. That's going to swing all the way back. Has he got the weight to get there? Looks like it so far. Oh, that's a mighty shot. Chris Rosanis cuts it down and say to 1. Balls are all the way to my left, so I can't quite see the live view. But, yeah, I'd say 1, maybe 2. We'll see. Oh, excitement around here. There's a lot of people sitting on the edge Sunday morning down the club. If you're in Sydney or around here, get down and have a look. Disco wants a bit of weight. Yeah, that's good back there. Tell you what, Jack moves back and Cabra's got a big handful. Corey, didn't even let me change the camera around. Just tend to walk off the line a bit and just walk right towards the middle camera. Nice. Oh, here we go. On Chris Rosanis and onto the Jack. And he's pushed it back. You saw the disappointment on Trav's face. Just that. It's a very, very awkward shot. It was nearly perfect. That's rough. I'm not getting too much lag. The internet's just dropping a little. As more people turn up and start taking over the Wi-Fi, I think it might be the problem why the country areas get better signal than others. I think Disco wanted to go through a bit there. A little bit further on. There's not as many people on the Wi-Fi. Oh, not on the Wi-Fi, on the network. Well, Corey smashed it. He's disappointed himself again. What's happened? Didn't touch it. His ball went in without touching the Jack. And 1, 2. Jamie Lee Warsnops might be the third. So they're going to have a longish measure. So 2 to Cabra so far. Yep, 3. Oh, wait on. 3. 3 more. 13-0 after 7. This is a little unexpected. I don't say a little unexpected, highly unexpected. 5-4 after 4, still next door, so that hasn't changed. Yes, it has. Gary Kelly's on 4. There you go. That doesn't make sense. That's all right. We'll leave it at that. I'll go by the scoreboards and not by my thinking. And 8-4 after 6 on the far ring. So if you don't believe me, that's what their scoreboards say. Emily Warsnop just continuing. Player of the match against for me so far. Her accuracy is what is absolutely destroying Worilla at the moment. Pressure's on immediately, every single time. And there she is, Jamie Lee. Trav Moran, Jack High. Jamie Lee's just got 2 back. Trav Moran watching this one. And his forehand once again. Yeah, forehand again. Pulls in. Needs to stop a little. Very close. Well, I did say Friday night that Worilla would be tough to beat in their home turf, and I can tell you now that Cabramatta are stamping some authority here. 26-8 after 17 ends on the master board across 3 rinks. Winners across 3 rinks so far. Gary Kelly seemed to have the best of it in the middle, being the closest, of course. Oh, Benny Moore thought that's nearly there. Ooh, big shot pumping in next door. Jack just shot away. That was Gary Kelly, a typical Gary Kelly flyer. Craig Roberts, Jack, nope. Jamie Lee Warsnott Spiles rolled out. Holding 2 shots at the moment is the call from Cabra. Some genuine frustration being shown, I can tell you now, in the body language of Worilla on this rink. Well, they're not getting the luck, they're not getting the shots in. It is noticeable. Nearly Jack High, Benny. Once again, a good amount of people this morning watching. Very glad you're here. Very proud to be bringing this to you on YouTube Live Sports. Cabramatta versus Warilla as Craig Roberts just drops in the shot. Did a good game too, Craig. There or thereabouts most of the time. Let's have a look down the rink. Nothing's changed on the middle. They're not updating the score yet. So they killed an end actually in the middle rink. So Gary Kelly smashed Jack out of the way. Oh, that's a great shot. Worthy of a replay. Here comes Jack. Jack Smith just drawing in, taking Craig Roberts' bowl away and dropping the Jack back there. It's only holding one. That's Trav Moran sitting right in behind him. Oh, that's a mighty bowl. Chris Rosanis, the reply will have to be pretty good. Good delivery. Out on a wide track. They do swing in from there. Oof. Yeah, having a good long chat. Jack Smith thinks actually it takes a fair amount of time on the mat, I've noticed. He's been called to get out there for some cover on that hand. You have a look at what, yeah, pretty happy with it actually, is Disco fairly happy. You can see, I'm interested in this call. Dangerous head for Worilla. Just doesn't look to be much on. He's just cleaned out one of Jamie Lee Warsnott's bowls at the back. That maybe gives Corey a shot down his forehand to move Jack around. Worst he can go is one extra down and look for a multiple, but there's no clear way to that Jack. Something has to move. See the Bullants all see what I mean about them as a tight unit. Good team effort there. They all come together to discuss it at the head. Really do something similar, but a little bit of frustration there on Corey's face, standing there with his arms crossed. And there on the right-hand side in the middle in that Puma shirt, that's my mate Clive, ringside Clive. Is that Lindsay as well? No, definitely not. Ringside Clive. Just looking at the wrong screen. I don't think I'll get him on the commentary. He's not here to work. But it'd be pretty special if he did. Oh, good shot, Aaron. That's the place to be. Corey wasting no time, knows what he wants. No, he's not got it. I have to admit, I'm not 100% sure what they're trying to hit there. Is it Trav Moran trying to smash him across into those bowls at the side there? Maybe, I'm not sure. It's a tight head. I'm looking at the screen, looking above. I can't tell whether it's one or two. I'd suggest it's only one to Cabra. Disco can see what's coming and he's running for cover as more cover. Can afford to play defensively at the moment. Corey, he got the shot that he wanted. Let's watch what happened, and then I'll tell you what the score is at the end of it. Oh, Corey actually delivered that before Discos had stopped. Here we go. Crack, bang, bounced off, moved that back blue bowl. And the result is 1 to Worilla, and they're on the board. This guy's standing up there by himself. Really get a shot on this rink. 13-1 after 8. And Worilla, as we saw it on Friday night, shorten the end up. Matt comes right up. Yeah, exactly right. This is Newick, and what an incredible shot selection from Corey Wedlock. Absolutely, they called it. They had 3 shots at it with Chris Rosanis having a go as well, and that's exactly right. Incredible shot selection. If anyone knows anything about lawn bowls or pennants, knows that when your one rink is down and the other 2 are fairly close, your job is not necessarily to win, but to stay close and give your next 2 teams a really good opportunity, as best opportunities they can have to score and to win the game on the big board. And at the moment, these guys will start doing it. I'm just watching the scores tick over there. Jay Bruce has another one. 7-4 after 6. Oh, the scoreboard's dropped off of the thing, hasn't it? Oh, there it is. 7-4 after 6. 28-12. 8-7 to Carl Healy over Aaron Tees. Only 1 shot in it. Good shot, Jamie Lee. Yeah, absolute idol. Corey Wedlock's an absolute champion. Really good bloke. Does some great coaching down at Worilla. You can actually get a coaching day with him down there if you're really keen. Go and train with a world champion. And 13-1 on this rink. 28-12 on the big board after 21. So we are 1/3 of the way through this game. Right. Benny Moorthorpe looking for Craig's bowl. We got the jack instead and flop back. So 1, 2, Worilla, which is Craig Roberts, and here he comes again. So shorten up so much that they're actually delivering right in front of my position at the moment. I'm off a fair way back to the right of the screen, which is a great little spot to be. He's actually tapped up Trav Moran's bowl there, those dark blue. Under there and backdoor it. That might be the key, Benny. He's done it. Number 1. Chris Rosanis. Maybe looking to sit there now on that. Oh, he's done it. He's got the one. He's got it at the back. Once again, another big jump in viewers. Guys, thank you very much for jumping on. We're at Cabramatta Bowls, or Cabra Bowls. They call it the nest. An ant's nest, because they're the Cabra Bullants against Warilla Gorillas here on YouTube Live Sports. I'm Benny Two Shoes. Sitting by myself this morning. Couldn't convince anyone to come up and have a go. On the second headset, sorry, just got a bit intense watching Jack's bowl. Oh, it's going to bounce around. Jeez, you can see what he was attempting, and very close. They can't necessarily play the other way, although Jamie Lee Warsnop's bowl is there. No, that's, Trav Moran's bowl on the front, isn't it? Maybe. Hang on, I'm going to have to stand up. They're very similar colours. Yeah, it's Trav Moran's bowl in the front too. So all the risk for Cabramatta on the right-hand side. All the reward there for Worilla. Anything could happen here. He has moved that in for 2 shots, maybe 3 now. Great shot, Chris Rosanis. The Queenslander. Just finished playing BPL with Moreton Bay Pirates. I think he was in the team. I missed all the BPL this year because I was out doing other things, and it's the first time I've missed in 5 years, and I'm actually a little devastated. This is coming big. See the way he's lining up. Takes his time on the mat. He's got Trav Moran. He's punched the jack. And where did it go? It looks very dead to me. So Jack goes back to the other end. All the bowls go back to the other end. And we start again. Love a dead end. Love a good kill. These guys are not messing around when they do it. They're deadly accurate on those shots. So 7-4 after 6. Next door remains. 8-7 after 7 remains. This score here doesn't change. All that happens is these guys get to go again. Trav will be trying to roll the same length. It's just a carbon copy. Cam McClellan, yeah, it's good to see you, mate. We're it's a bit grey outside. It's been rained all night. We're undercover, so no difficulties at all. This is the place to be. Oh, no, he's chucked that in the ditch. He's lost it. Jack goes back. I'm not going to lie, I don't mind that. You want it, obviously, as a skipper, you want it accurate. You got 2 metres past the tee to leave it on the mat, but at least you're giving it the best chance you can to sit it on the tee if that's what's called for. Let's follow this back because that's where the mat's going. But knowing that Cabra's playing long ends and you'd prefer short, that's an unfortunate sitch. Oh, that's going to stop. Yep. Trav Moran, bang. He made up for his mistake with the jack with that one, I can tell you now. Skipper will be happy he puts the pressure back on in the other direction onto Cabra, something that hasn't really been a feature of this game. Jamie Lee Warsnop, she's up to it. Bang. Gee, she's up to the challenge. She's unreal. Absolutely unreal. What a bowler. Trav again. Bump, run, and sit on the flop. He's hoping it sits down. It doesn't really matter. Standing up there, it's not going to... It's the same result. That's brilliant bowling, Travis Moran. Yeah, very good. Jamie Lee Worsnop again. Open that right out now. I'd be showing you who's bowling and where, but the camera's just decided that it doesn't want to talk, so I'll just reset it, get right back to it. But it's not this one, so that's all right. So here comes Craig Roberts. Bill Cross has got all of Jamie Lee's there to sit amongst, and he's done it. That's 3. Worilla holding 3, looking to get right back into this. As I said, this rank looking to score. We have a turn up next door with Gary Kelly hitting the front. No, that's the 3rd rank, is it? No, I can't tell anymore. I think Aaron Tees is up by 1 now. Very good Benny Moorthorpe. He's punched 1 ball through. Still 2. Yep. 7-8 and 8-7. So yeah. Gary Kelly's picked up a 4 at some point, so they're ahead by 1 on that rink. 8-7 after 7 still listed over on the far one. Craig Roberts once again. Oh, he's kind of tightened it up. There's nothing back for, I would say at the moment, for Cabra. So he's expecting that Jack's going to hit that back, the front one, and hit Craig Roberts at that light blue bowl and shoot across to the side. It's an interesting shot. It's an interesting call. A little bit of random in it. Bang, Jack. Oh, jeez. You got to be kidding me. Disco. So you know the game or what? He called this. If you saw what he was saying there, he said, "You hit this like this, Jack's going to end up exactly where he pointed. Exactly." That's insane. God, ladies and gentlemen, that's the best of the best doing what they do. That's nuts. I won't be able to get that one out of my head. What a great call. And then what a great shot. So the heavy shot can clean all 3 out. He's left 1 behind, but Corey's happy. Boss is happy. That's what matters. Oh, goodness. Now I've got that camera back. It's facing the wrong direction. Sorry. Jack Smith does take his time, as I said, on the mat. Won't throw it until he's ready. Bump and run across, so probably 2 at the moment. Corey wants this one in the hole, by the look of that. Yep. Nice and strong. Wants Jack clean. Has he killed it? It's in, is the call. Left their bag on the bank. I don't like that. Oh, he touched the end post too. Well, they call an umpire. Must be pretty close. Now the umpire's going to have a look. Super close in that case. So while that's happening, I can show you around a bit. So once again, behind their players there is a grass green. Masterboard there. And then you swoop around this magnificent stadium. The nest, good viewing areas. And then this end where they're obviously having a measure. There's a shady area up the top there. Oh, guys with their refreshments sitting in to the left. Umpire saying Jack is in. Jack's in right on the boundary line. I'll be able to show you in a second exactly where the players are kind of in the way, so I'm not really sure who's holding shot. Did Chris Rosanis going with it? I left the marker out there because Jack's sitting right underneath the out of bounds post. Oh, that's gone in. If we get a better view with this camera, just to see what's where. And sweep back around again. Let's have a look. Well, I can see where Chris Rosanis has gone in. Oh, there's Corey. He just needs to bowl to the ditch and be inside. Tell you what, he's played that beautifully. What a shot, Corey Wedlock. Look where that ended up there. Just a foot in front. That'll be clearly the shot. The question is what's second and third? Got to watch these coming in. Here comes Disco. It's going to get past Chris Rosanis there, standing in front of the camera. He's got to get past Corey. I think he stayed a bit far out. Oh, did hang up on the bank. And if you look from this view, the question is how many if I land it? Cabra looks like, sorry, Worilla must have the next two. Trav Moran just indicating a quick 3. So I'm expecting he's aiming at Disco. Tell you what, very, very close. Corey Wedlock, played the perfect weight. That was incredible. Disco with an opportunity now. He can. He's got the second shot. He can choose to. He's delivered. He can choose to bash Corey in, or just outdraw him. He's drawn directly to the ditch now. Look at the pose. He's outdrawn him right on the line. And the celebration's up and about. That's what we come to see, ladies and gentlemen. One more to Cabra. Flying on this rink. Next door, 7-8 after 7 to Gary Kelly. Oh, Aaron Teaser's got a couple over there as well. 8-9 after 8. As I've said earlier, the score difference. Oh, geez, you can't even see the score. Sorry, I'm just punch that on. 14-1 after 9 ends here. 29-18 after 24. I really need to start scoring here on this rink to keep their team in it. They don't have to win the rink. They do have to keep their score going. Jamie Lee a couple of feet short, uncharacteristically. Trav Moran, as I said on Friday night, I don't feel like I'll repeat myself because I've seen these guys twice now. One of the juniors, I guess the junior class of what happened there? Where I was junior class of a couple of years ago, 2014, is aged out now of the is aged out of the junior system. Now playing at Worilla and playing very, very well. Was doing well enough, obviously, to make their team. So another score on the board. No, not on that one. 9 after 8, nothing's changed. 14, 1 after 9. Here. How good's Disco going at the moment? Not just playing great bowls, but showing the great leadership, reading the game wonderfully. It's almost a bowls university here at the moment. And I was just thinking, we do have the professor, Carl Healy, the man who knows more about the game than any human getting around, except for probably Andrew Lynn from Bowls New South Wales, who knows more about the rules and the admin side than any human would normally know. And Carl Healy, as far as the game, the way the game's played. Disco obviously there as well, judging by what he's got going on today, or what we've witnessed. And he's got Karen Murphy here as well. Jimmy, just watching this one, Craig Roberts. Lost my train of thought. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I'm thinking Jimmy Reynolds, James Reynolds. Again, another great coach and mentor to so many players. One of the men I respect the most in the game. Just for his attitude towards it. Morthorpe, Benny. Oh, he's knocked it just the wrong direction. Great attempt. Tell you what, Craig Roberts having some kind of draw game here at the moment. Yeah, there he goes. Put it through. It's fairly well protected definitely well protected on that side from the Cabra bowlers. They can draw around and back that way. And something. This will be interesting because I've had to put the camera in a pretty awkward spot at that end. So I'll see if I can get the shot, the whole lot for you. Yep, that's close enough. Just hope they don't move the jack back much more. Oh, my God, what a shot. Oh, fell flat. And I think Worilla's still holding it there with Craig Roberts' bowl. Oh, again, looks funny on the camera, but live, I don't know. He's hanging right off the ditch anyway. It's a good attempt. Very good shot. Chris Rosanis playing down that way too. He's probably actually looking for that Jack Smith ball at the back. He's got the jack, punched him in and sat for 4 shots. What a bowl. Might even get to see the back end of that. That was ridiculous. Didn't I ask him not to move Jack though? Look at this. Bang, bang, and sits his bowl and the jack in the ditch right now. Oop. Have they put the markers? Have they put the markers? They have not. Oh, yeah, they have. There's the marker there, just to the left of Jack. The blue bowl is where Chris Rosanis' bowl is. And Worilla holding 4 at the moment. It's all about drawing to the ditch now, but a bit of an advantage for Worilla. They've got all those bowls to crash into at the front to stop them. Or you can just dead draw it like this. Oh, that's a great shot, Chris Rosanis. Played a couple of blinders. Oh, geez, Disco's already up the other end. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's all right. Watch the end of this. He drew 2 last time all the way to the ditch. He just wants to get past that Trav Moran bowl there, who's sitting in actually a fairly awkward spot because it's going to be tough for Cora to bash it out if that's what he chose to do. But a couple of shots at the moment, I'd suggest, to Worilla, the one in the ditch. wants the edge. Oh, he's cleaned him sideways. He hasn't heard it, of course, but geez, less than a centimetre in that to smash, just to push Aaron Wilson's ball through. Let's go having a good look. He can play the same shot as his last if he wants, and that'd be, or just beat that one of Chris Rosanis. Chases it down. We'll see it. Here it comes now on the left-hand side of your screen. Oh, sat right on the edge. Having a close look. It might be second shot. It's pretty close, just between Discos and Chris Rosanis at the front. The back bowl is clearly, sorry, the one that's in the ditch on the right-hand side. Oh, I don't even know anymore. It's too hard to tell with the camera view. It looks different watching it live, of course. Probably Wedlock will just try to take any kind of measure or thought about out of it and try to clean out Disco there on the left, but nah, too short. That's the one. They've moved out, so I'm not sure if the ditch bowl counts. They'll measure it up. I can tell you, Aaron T's and Carl Hilly's score is 9 all after 9 right now. All right, it was definitely a Warilla shot. See where Trav puts this. Yep, brought it right up. And didn't lose it this time. Carl Hilly just barking orders out in the side. You may have heard that. Yeah, and that's it. So I'll update some scores, make sure we're fully update. We know exactly where we're going. So it's 14-3 after 10. 9 all on the far ring. I can't think, I'm a bit unsighted at the moment. Yep. The middle, but 7-10 to Worilla. Harry Kelly all of a sudden having a bit of a kick, or a bit of a kick away, but a catch up first, and now moving. So, yeah, big board looks a little closer now. Not quite halfway through the games totally. Emily Warsnop's done quite well. Trav Moran's game has picked up as this game went along. Since he lost that jack, actually, he's had an absolute ripper of a game and putting the pressure back on when they've got the mat, especially. Craig Roberts is just blitzing it. Since the third end, I'd say, he's just been all over it. Big ups to that boy, that young man. He's going well. Morthorpe's got such a smooth delivery. That's unbelievable. That's well practiced. Bump, run, Benny Morthorpe. The way he's been playing, I'd almost expect Craig to match this up pretty well. Oh, he's lost it. Commentator's curse. What's he done here? Just almost perfect shot again. 1, 2, 3 to Cabramatta. Pressure back, well and truly back on Worilla on this ring. This is where all the difficulty on their masterboard's coming from, right here. 11 shots down. Something else is just, I can't see the scoreboard there. It looks like Cabra just scored something. We'll see. Oh, Rosie, touch. Well, he's got a little toucher now. He did tap it. Are they going to mark it? Well, I didn't see that, I don't think, but it did touch the jack on the way through. Joys of being here in the commentary, because I can't then jump up and tell them that. Well, we got 14-9. Cabra's just picked up. It was 9 all over there on the Carl Healy ring. After 9, it is now 14-9 after 10. A big pickup, Carl Healy. That hurts. Hurts for Worilla. Chris Rosanis, once again, just needs to pick up his own. Sorry, sitting near his own to be happy. I think he's taken a lot of weight off this. Yeah. Oh, I ran on a little, but still 3 shots to Cabra. $14-9 after 10. That's a crazy turnaround over there. 9 all, picked up a 5. Can't get him back. I'll tell you that after yesterday. I dropped a 5 against on my ring against Shoalhaven here. I picked up a 5, sorry, and then dropped one 5 ends later. So we'll see. Anything can happen. No, he's missed them all. It's interesting he wants that in the ditch. I think I know it touched it. Go back and have a look on your screens, but obviously wasn't marked. My role as impartial observer, I won't advise them. Corey can use Chris Rosanis to get to the jack. Oh, I nearly did, but, well, he's cut one out. It's important, put himself in a good spot. Just go, I don't know. Have a look at the angles. They'll pop up and have a look. I said, they've all got different. All your players can see different things. I don't mind everyone having a go and having a look. It's certainly part of the modern game. Back in the day, everyone would be off the, you'd have your 1s and 2s, and tell them to get off the green, all that kind of thing. I don't necessarily subscribe to that myself. Everyone sees it a little differently, and sometimes someone will have a better plan than you. So if you're a leader of a team, and you can take your team's advice, but then in the end, if you need to make your own decision, do it anyway. No, he's blocking. Let's put another one in the front. It is drawable on that hand for Corey. He's come through positive weight. No, he's punched the front ones. Will he roll up? No. 2 to Cabra with a bowl to come. Come on, what are you doing? A lot of risk on the hand. The call is from Benny, come under onto me there and get to Chris Rosanis' bowl will be enough. Avoid Corey Wedlock on the right. Enough to do it. C shot, play shot. Mr. Aaron Wilson. He's out a long way. Still rolling. Not quite there. It's a nice safe bowl, but that'll be 2 more to Cabra. I'll adjust this camera and then update some scores for you. For you all. Yep, all the way to the tee, as is their habit. Cabramatta. 16-3. After 11, nearly at the halfway mark. It's 7-11 next door. 10 that'll be. Cole Healy hasn't updated since the last time I saw, so that's good. Bang. There's your updated score, everybody. 37-23, 14 shots. Or one end difference here. We're one end up on the other two. So this game will finish first, probably, despite unless there's some kills. But we'll stick with it until the end so we know who wins. So everyone here knows who wins. And I'm going to go find my friend Clive Adams and ask him why he didn't come and join me on the commentary. Trav Moran. Just have a run, drive and lead. We like that. He's punched one of Jamie Lee Warsnop's bowls out. Benny, great shot. Definitely is another day in paradise here. Oh, jeez. They're just trying to run the jack in so they can't. Who's that's very interesting. Lauren Tees gets one on the far rink. It's 14-10 now over there. What are they doing? Here comes another heavy shot. Craig Roberts wants the jack, wants to punch it in. Oh, he's just killed the end. Jack goes back and we start again. Way to let out a bit of frustration, I guess. I don't mind the tactic. It's not one I think I've seen before. Just let your ones and twos give it a smack. You see the BPL a bit. They're usually on a short end. And they smack the first person jumps, cracks the jack in the ditch, and it's very difficult to beat from there. With a touch in the ditch, and hopefully you're sitting right on top of it. My uncle, Stephen Crixtolitis, Gus, he's pretty good at it too, by the way. He saw it on BPL and has been practicing it. But curious, so this one's a little shorter. Jamie Lee's left one of her bowls down the back. Chris Rosanis just delivering it to her. What are you doing over there? Settle down, camera. Yeah. Yeah, start Jamie Lee maybe seeing what's coming, expecting it. A little bit behind. No, this is just a draw from Trav. You do have to have bowls on the green to win the ends. Oh, beautiful. Jamie Lee, well played. Very good. Trav Moran again, good reply. In the right spot. So a little bump in viewership again, everyone. Welcome. Everyone here to Cabra Bowls, the home of the Cabra Bullants, or the Nest as they call it, against the Warilla Gorillas. Very important game, this one. These are two of the Titans. These two will go deep into the final series. A cracking day for it under the cover. It's a bit cloudy. Won't have affected this green at all, but under the cover, of course. A bit of rain and fog on my way up from the south coast early this morning, but no wind at all right now to affect these these great bowlers as they go and do their thing. This will affect the ladder too. I'm just looking at it now as Benny Moorthorpe runs down after his bowl. Craig Roberts has his second shot. It's there's three teams that haven't lost a game so far after 2 rounds. Three 2-game winners. And you're seeing 2 of them at the moment. Cabramatta Bullants, Warilla Gorillas, first and third on the ladder. Cabramatta with a pretty good percentage at the moment. 19.5 points, which means the only thing they've dropped is a tie by the looks. 18.5 to Raymond Terrace Jets in second position. And plus and minus of 10. Yeah, brilliant shot. Doesn't get any better than that. Warilla Gorillas in third. Maryland's Magic in fourth on the ladder, with 1 win and 1 loss, but a very good set of rank points. Belrose Bulls following up in fifth at the moment. Also 1 win and 1 loss. Carlingford Koalas in sixth. Wenty Leagues. So a few one-gamers. So Carlingford, Wenty, St John's Park and East Maitland. And then teams still searching for their wins. Soldiers Point, Charlestown and Engadine. So interesting ladder there for the New South Wales Platinum Pennant 2026, Season 3. Oh, Chris Rosanis, if you get through there and get to the jack, you are, oh, jeez, one of the greatest bowls in history, nearly. I've seen that video of the indoor bowls, yeah. That's interesting. You can look at the player ladders here too. The best team in the competition at the moment is actually Jay Bruce's team. Michael Phillips, James Reynolds, Jay and Nick Cahill. And under that's actually 3 of the Wendy Leagues players. And then Warilla Gorillas players under that. So it's really interesting actually. See where the players rank, and you can go in the Bowls link and have a look at the best leads, the best second, third. Franklin Fong, you absolute champion from when he leagues. He's the second best lead in the comp at the moment. Fongy, one of the great characters in the game. There's 2 or 3 at the moment. They're not really sure. It's a Cabramatta. A couple other games being on obviously this morning. Watch Disco come round. He just needs to clear Chris Rosanis, and he has. May count. Bowls New South Wales covering Charlestown Tigers and Soldiers Point. Oh, big crack here. Oh, he's punched out 1 and 2. I'd say looking at the live, looking over the top of my screens here, I'd say Tramaran has second, but it'll be up and down. It's 1 or 2. Disco just needs to clear those front ones to actually make that one count to get that multiple in, which is what it is. Well, Corey hits Disco now. They both go. Jack moves out to the right-hand side. Here's another Craig Roberts bowl down to the right. Out there, all the way out there. Here it comes. Both will go. Oh, he just took the one. So if you're seeing players on their phones here, they're not actually on their phone. This is being live scored. So you can track this score on the Bowls New South Wales live scoring app. And I didn't realise that myself, so I'll be using that to keep track of the other inks as well. So how many was it? 12 ends down, 17-3. So it was 1. Next door, 16-10 on the far one after 12. Another 2 to Cole Healy. And the Gary Kelly rink. He's standing in front of it. Benny Morthorpe. And like I said, you can see the live scores. I think. Yep, definitely. Just click on each individual team. One isn't refreshed yet, but $7.16 is the last one I've got. Yep. Right. Scores are updated. Now I can turn around and have a look what's going on here. Well, it looks like a position swap. It's Corey moved himself to lead. That's very interesting. Just, suitcases being dragged around in front of me. Might hear that sound. Oh, here we go. The Tasmanian bowler just come through as well. It's interesting. Oh, Benny Moorthorpe with the 2. Very good bowls. Difficult position for Cabra at the moment. For Worilla. 11 shots down total. Getting beaten on 2 rinks. And Craig Roberts just running to the back. So yeah, position swap's legal in this form of the game at the moment. It's so Corey looks like he's moved himself to lead. Judging by those bowls, I didn't see it. I didn't see it being declared as happening, but it certainly seems to be what's going on. Oof. One of the run around that. Slightly moved in Craig Roberts' bowl. Craig Roberts hanging around up there, so it must mean he's in 3rd. Guys, I might just be silent for a second as some of these players go past. I'll just watch Chris Rosanis. Now skipping the Worilla team here. He's just rolled over Benny Moorthorpe. Wasn't a bad shot by any means. Dark on that camera in that way, isn't it? The celebration next door. The Cabra crowd go up. We'll find out what the score was very shortly. Jack Smith is running to the back. It's good to see. What are you doing? Oh, that's awesome. One of my good mates from the Tasmania Tridents has just turned up too from the BPL. They've got a 4-a-side happening here at Cabra all week. Let's see what goes on here. Oh no, Trav Moran's gone to skip. So the positions for Worilla now, they've reversed the order, have they? No, Chris Rosanna's still playing 3rd. Corey Wedlock in lead, and Trav Moran skipping. Interesting. I'll roll that over. Couple there at the moment at Cabra, I'd say. Travelled not quite the weight, I don't think. Line was perfect. Spectacular looking track. Just needed a couple more feet to get in there. Position changes are really interesting to me. So scores still on the far end. Gary, oh, no, it's updating. 16-7 is right for Gary Kelly after 11 ends. Don't tell me the ends, but that's okay. 16-10 after 12, although something did just change, and I'm not sure what. Wait for Disco to throw his bowl down. Well, his weight was right, but he may have just given Trevor a bit of an eye as to what Jack High is. Tell you what, he's not far off here. Trav Moran just clears Benny Morthorpe and gets the back one. He's got the shot. What a bowl. Look at this. First one was just a couple of feet short. Line was spectacular. This is beautiful, Travis Moran. What a bowl. Hats off, Corey Wedlock. Boy, oh boy. It's a confidence builder, if nothing else. And Corey Wedlock leading, which is something I've only ever seen him do with Aaron Tees, to be fair. So, yes, in BPL. But he's played this beautifully. You know, he's a good draw bowler, and that's what he's identifying. He's playing better as just a draw with nothing in front of him. It's maybe a smart move. Maybe this is the change they needed. Cabra just flying, of course. Oh, let's see where that finished. Before he's there, can chase his second one down if he wants. How are you, mate? Here for the... Another bloody legend just standing over here. This type of club, it attracts all the best. Wayne Turley. What a legend. Jamie Lee, look at Corey Wedlock, just dead accurate, but Jamie Lee Warstone with the opportunity to spit Jack out. No, really, she's in the catching position though. Very nice. I'm definitely going to have to go by these live scores now. I've got that many people standing up. It's great. Love to see it at these clubs. People coming down, a genuine interest in the game. What's Trav doing? Have a look. 17-4 after 13. Just in the... So let's have a look at this one. Gary Kelly, Jay Bruce. After 12 ends is 16-11. Really? They just picked up a 4. Yeah, wow. So that'll cut any Gary Kelly's lead, any advantage that Worilla had right back. Aaron Tees is 18-10 to Carl Healy. Geez, Cabramatta actually coming here must be pretty fired up, I would suggest, for the way they're playing. 2, 3, 4. The way they've come in here is a little bit bang, nearly Benny. Still 2 to Corey Wedlock. Yeah, kicking ahead, and they've jumped out. They're not letting go. Gary Kelly's had a great run. I don't think he's lost a game yet. Fair, it's only the third round, of course. Yeah, I got just pop my head up. That was Rowdy from Tasmanian Tridents. We got Wayne Turley sitting there. Clive Adams obviously was there. Damien Delgado. Why am I covering this? I could be here all week, except I'm going out to Cabra. Anyway, bit of a target there for the Cabra Bullants to hit. Get under Benny. He's got the jack. He'll have it. He's taken it beautifully. What a shot. That's magnificent. The crowd goes wild around us. Jack Smith take a bow. What a shot. Cabra's doing it in-house by the look of the coverage, so for this week. So, yeah, you can watch that. The Sydney Masters sides is here this week. This is why all these legends. It's a $100,000 competition. So check out the Cabra channel this week if you don't want to watch me out at Cabra. I recommend you do watch me out at Cabra, but yeah, it should be an absolute ripper. Bump and run. No, not quite. So, 2. Now look at that angle that Trav's pointing at. You can hit that orange one and pump one of Corey's through. Corey's saying maybe just have a look at the jack itself. A lot of chances there for a heavy shot. Yep. Here it comes. Jack. Oh, and run. Oh, he took one out and nearly actually sat there next to the jack. You'll be there. Good on you, mate. I'm happy. That's good news. Oh, disco. Stop it. Yep. Once again, just clobber it, please. This is the call. Oh, he hasn't played it too heavy, but he may have played enough. He's moved things around. It'll definitely have the shot, potentially 2. Just go with a bowl to come. Celebrations all around. Oh, disco. Jack kicks across, into a cluster of little bowls there. It might be down to the front one that's holding him out for 3. It's definitely 2. It's gone from 2 to 3, but we'll have a measure. Unfortunate shot, disco. Bit of luck going Worilla's way there. Oops, that's the wrong button. Sorry about that replay graphic. It's a good one. And I keep forgetting I've got it loaded. So, Corey Wedlock, I don't know what that was. Is Benny Moorthorpe just up there on the scoreboard as we stand? They've gone to 5, so it was 2. We'll get that scoreboard back on your screen shortly, team. Oh, no, it was only 1. 17-5 after 14 ends. Player that is ahead after 21 clearly wins the game. 21 ends on each rink. Jay Bruce, rink 11-17 to Gary Kelly. After 13. And the Carl Healy rink, 20-10. That is a big change. And that was a very close game. I think at 9-all at one point. Geez, Corey Wedlock can draw. Scoreboard updated now. Cabramatta kicking away from Worilla here at home. A different matter if they play or when they play each other down at Worilla. Fair chance I'll cover that one if it's happening too. I'm not sure. I'll have a quick look. Oh, Craig Roberts. Can't afford to do that. Oh, he's opened it out. Yeah. Hey, Benny Moorthorpe, you hear the cheers and the yelling. Hit it, hit it, hit it. 3 went dead square. Swallowed it. Emily Worsnop marking the bowl with her water bottle there. So Jack right back on the line. Benny Moorthorpe no more than a 1.5 foot away. Jamie Lee Worsnop's second bowl there at the back as well. Craig Roberts, no, he's going to fall in the hole. Jamie Lee's bowl there is actually a little bit of a marker. They can try to beat that one. Then they're in a good spot. No, it doesn't look like there's a return game. So this is the only time these two teams will meet this season. He's kind of finished in the way there, but look, all he had to do was beat those front ones and he counts. Christopher Zanis, Rosie. Oh, dear. He's going to bump, I think, into Craig Roberts and not quite get through. So 3 shots right now to Cabramatta at the back. As I said, this Worilla team here just needs to start scoring, and so does Teasy over on the other end. Back up there, mate, in the middle. This one's going to go in the hole. Good effort. Rosanis once again. He's played a pretty good game. It's going to fall in the hole. Jack. Oh, yep, beats Chris Rosanis, counts as well. Piling up bowls in there. Trav Moran playing in skipper over there has really got a decision to make. Does he come around that side and get to Which way is he playing? Forehand by the looks. I've expected a backhand shot, to be honest. It's going to clear all those and get all the way down. I think he's, just nearly cleared Craig Roberts, but I tell you what, that's actually in a pretty good spot. Might even have made it one. Yeah, Disco trying to move him out of the way, I'd suggest. It's got a little gap there. Is he on it? He's nailed it. Absolutely nailed that bowl. Trav's Moran bowl out of the way. 2 bowls to come. Trav with another one. Can do that again. Cut it right down. Roll all the way to the ditch. Giving it a good go. A little wider than last time, so he's not just clearing James Roberts. Needs to pull up. Might. Oh. Disco with a couple of metres to draw to. You can see the closest bowl of Worilla there is Chris Rosanis, who's just past the tee. All Disco has to do is pretty much clear the tee, and he's got it. But he's not going to do that. He's going to draw it miles past the tee and collect 4 shots. I'll update the scoreboard in a sec. Just get the camera set for you all. The Gorillas team would be hating this. They're not a very successful team. They're not, well, not used to this kind of thing. I'll say, dropping a game is very normal. Probably lose as many games as you win generally, getting around, but this is become a bit of a problem, bit problematic. (22-5), so that was actually a 5. 22-5 after 14 ends. All right. If they're not updated, that doesn't matter. I'll just go by what their scoreboard says. 11-18 to Gary Kelly after 14 ends. Well done once again, Corey Wedlock. 25-10. Jeez, Carl Healy's team has just picked up what looks like another 5 to me. So 25-10 after 15. Scoreboards will click over now. There they go. And that is the correct scores as they stand. Worilla, except for Gary Kelly, who's 7 shots up, having some real trouble here. Cabra flying. Well done, Corey, again. Seems to make that look easy, to be honest, that draw shot. Any more thought? He's put one all the way to the back. I'll just see if I can pick that up. It's just there. Compared to the ditch, it's about a foot in front. Oh, and shot Craig Roberts. I'm loving watching him play at the moment. He's doing very, very well. As we said, I just talk about, it's been commented on my Facebook post there, why this team has been on the live stream 3 times. It's luck of the draw. That's as simple as that. The wait for this. Benny Moorthorpe didn't quite get the jack. However, he has pushed jack back far enough that Jamie Lee Warsnop now has it. Yeah, I'll just say that it's just the luck of the draw. You know, random draw, we generally do the ditch rink because it's best for the cameras and best for the setup. But that's just happened to be the teams they're drawing in the rinks they're assigned. It's nothing to do with selection, I can tell you. Craig Roberts with a great bowl here. He's going to punch things around and get the jack and get a shot. That's beautiful. So good, I'm going to watch it again, in fact. This is the great shot to play. Now we're watching. Bump on the inside, bump onto Corey's bowl, and then run through. That's a very good bowl. Jack wants those bowls, wants to move Jamie around, has not quite done so. Geez, Cabra's playing well. The talent on offer in this competition, this Platinum Pennant, is absolutely remarkable. International, national players, state level at least, all the way through. Yeah, nearly jack high. Chris Rosanis didn't quite get the contact. I think he was looking for Corey Wedlock at the very minimum. Maybe that gap and get in between those bowls and get all the way to the jack. Oh, that's it. That's enough. Oh, nearly. He's so close to getting it. Get the shot. He's played exactly the shot he was looking for. He just moved Jamie, rolled her up just onto the running edge of her bowl, and it's not quite what he was looking for. Same shot still on for Chris Rosanis, however. I reckon he's around the back anyway, no matter what. Yep. It sits up. No, just fell in, just clunked in the hole. Well, that's a big wall of bowls in front. And if you're feeling a little bit random at this point, you can always chuck it as hard as you wanted. And see what happened. Jack's going to go somewhere. The best back there belongs to Cabramatta. Yeah, pretty aggressive line. And very aggressive weight. Disco. Once all of Corey's. Oh, jeez. Bump and run. Craig Roberts hangs on to the shot. It's a tough shot now for Trav Moran. He's just got to draw around Disco. Little touch and run would be almost ideal. Just slide off the outside edge of Disco and tuck the jack away. But Gary Kelly, no. Chud James James Reynolds. Jimmy's just changing the board over there at the moment, so we'll see what happened. But it looks like Cabra won. Nope, they definitely did not win one in the middle. Really with another shot, thanks to Gary Kelly. Trav Moran, very close to the weight, but not enough. Cabra's actually got two at the back there if you have a look, once this camera refocuses. Two at the back. Probably just chewing his nails. Kit Corey always moved Jamie Lee's bowl as well. Might be two to them at the moment. Gary Kelly picked up a 2 actually, so after 15 ends, it's 20-11 in the middle. This goes missed, so see what they put on the Worilla side, whether it was 1 or 2. No, can't see it. Jeez, he's quick on the mat. Corey Wedlock. Six. That's just the 1. 15 ends down on this rink. 11-20 next door after 15. Jay Bruce's team, and I'm unsighted on the far rink, but last time we saw it was 25-10. I don't think it's moved, actually. They're still going. So that's the up-to-date score, ladies and gentlemen. Cabramatta with a big advantage for, geez, Corey Wedlock's not a bad lead. You'd have him any day. Through. Jamie Lee's had some kind of game, very consistent. Now 2 at the moment to Worilla. Craig Roberts has had 2 excellent bowls once again. Hasn't created too much of a shelf, too much to use, but the shot on for the forehand. 4 down, 1 up. Yeah, Corey does look happy. Much more comfortable playing lead at the moment than he was playing skip. Any Moorthorpe, maybe a bit narrow for that shot. Yeah, nearly. Wasn't going to cross jack through, I guess, just a little more weight required. A call here from Trav to his third. Is to just tuck jack away, please. That's all he wants. $25-12 after 16. So Aaron Tees picks up 2 shots. Still a long way behind. Around a metre back, Chris Rosanis, good cover if nothing else. Like you said, just looking to tuck Jack away was the call from Trav Moran, his skipper. Jack Smith, forehand. Almost looking to do the same thing. Just wants Jack. Disco got very interested in that. Onto one knee. Oh, there we go. Still 2 to Worilla. Rosanis, has he got it this time? I think he's now. I think he's going to do what the Cabra bowlers did. Ball trail was good from Disco. You're not kidding. Jack Smith, forehand, wants to jack. He's very interested. Bump. Oh, well, he's punched out Corey Whitlock's ball to the back, probably in a better catching position for Worilla. They are holding one. Craig Roberts there with his one. So score in the middle. Jay Bruce picks up a 1. Very good shot, Trav Moran. I missed it looking at the score going over there next door, but he's sitting in front. Worilla now holding 2. However, danger, because this gets hit hard enough, and Jack's going to shoot through, and this is going to get hit very, very hard. Disco smashes into Trav Moran's bowl, kills the end. Great shot, and once again, I get to put a drive on the replay. Do I? Where's it gone? Come on. Apparently not. All right. Replay button didn't want to work, so that's fine too. Yes, Craig Roberts. eating the juvie lollies at the back. Love a good Allen snake. All right. Wedlock, since moving to lead, has not put a bowl outside of a foot of the jack. Jamie Lee. Touch and sit across. That's brilliant. Well, commentator's curse, but that's in a good catching spot, if nothing else. He hasn't put a bad bowl down since moving to lead. Skipped for the most of the, first half of the game, and then swapped with Trav Moran. Lead to skip. And Jamie Lee, she misses Jack. This is a blinder of a bowl. What a shot. Craig Roberts has had a brilliant game. Looking to move Jack through, and geez, he's close. Nothing else. He's gapped it. Unbelievable. See the way the sun's shifting across the sky, how dark it looks over there on that camera. I can assure you that's more like the true colour of what it looks like under this green, under this cover, sorry. Left your teammate hanging on with the wrong camera. Why? Well, as he gapped it again, he's kicked the jack and run through the hole. Here's a touch in the ditch, but the target has not been increased at all. In fact, if anything, it's harder to get that shot back now. A little bit of a wry smile on Craig's face. Didn't miss by much. Benny Moorthorpe. Well, there's that jack. Moved it almost back to the similar position, but now holding 3 instead. Chris Rosanis with a big one. Heavy. Wants the jack. He's going to get Benny Moorthorpe if nothing else. In fact, he's taken out one of Jamie Lee's as well. One shot down now, Worilla. Bad. 2 shots now to Cabra. He said good crowd in. Oh, here we go. He's got the jack. Has he got it fat? He has. All the way through to the ditch. Shot Chris Rosanis. 1, 2, and I think there is another toucher in the back there. Oh, mate. Yeah, overcast South Coogee. It's very overcast here too. I'm actually watching some dark clouds just roll through at the moment. Doesn't look like a lot of rain in it, but it's dark. It's heavy. Looks like a sky that looks like a pile of wet towels. I think as Bill Bryson described it. Needs the weight. Oh, he's past Benny. He's on to Chris Rosanis. That's very close. I think it's 2, probably 2, maybe 1, 2. Where's the jack? 1, 2. So I would suggest 2 to Worilla at the moment. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 touches in the ditch, all scattered around the place. You can't really see it. Quite high edges here, so my camera's not in a good spot. Follow this one down. Crabs in the house. G'day, mate. From Berry. Just happy to promote right now their Kings Cup tournament. Is it full yet, Crab? Combination of Bomaderry. Oh, a little touch and stop would be nice there. Combination of Berry and Bomaderry Bowling Clubs. Huge weekend over the King's birthday long weekend in June. I'll be there covering it, and I can't bloody wait. It's one of the best competitions all year. And Disco, tell you what, just fell in. If it had half a roll, if he'd stopped it on the edge, he had the shot. Absolute miracle bowl. Trav Moran looking to reply. We're just looking to move the smashies other one through. Hang on a sec. So just my wonderful friend and mentor, Clive, ringside Clive Steady here. He's here for the four-a-side too for the Masters at Cabramatta. Should be a brilliant week of bowls. Cabramatta really having a chat now about what to do. Here he comes, Disco. Oh, he's punched that one forward and sat still. That's a great shot, Disco. Question is it the shot? Who's picking up the jack is now the call they're going to measure, in fact. That's what this is coming. Oh, measure for second or third. Corey's standing on the bank. He's usually pretty quick at this. Sam Smith, nothing like Tony from Cardiff. No, they do go all right, but Tony's something special, isn't he? So it's definitely at least one. Let's have a look what they put up. Craig Roberts just shifting the scoreboard now. 25. They got a bunch out of that. 25-6. How bizarre. Disco can play. 14-20. Next door, Jay Bruce after 17. They won a couple of ends in a row there. 27-12 after 17 on the far rink. Wedlock hasn't scored for a while there either. Sorry, Aaron Tees. Okay, so oh. Sorry guys, I've just had just a memory problem pop up on the computer. I'm just sorting that out now and hoping the stream continues. Sorry about that. I do apologise. Not adjusting the camera. Just got to make sure that we don't lose the coverage. That's the important bit. God. I'll just be quiet for a sec. Once again, Corey Wedlock, having said that, he's just absolutely murdering it once again. What do I do? All right, got some work to do. I'll figure it out. Once again, apologies, guys. I'm just trying to keep the feed up and running, doing some work. I haven't actually watched, but Corey Whitlock's done very well as well. So has Jamie Lee Warsnop. This is Jack Smith bump and run. Doesn't change much. So it's only one according to Disco. Oh dear. Things not going well here. All right. Should have freed up a little bit. Should be better now. How are we looking? Oh, geez. Look up and Worilla's holding a couple. Chris Rosanis once again. He's just hit and he didn't move much. Ginny here for Disco. He's got some options. Just a little clunk on either of those bowls to move Jack through would be great. Once again, apologies for being quite silent there. I think I fixed it. We'll find out in a second. But yeah, not looking good for your mate Benny. But here we go. Any touch. Oh, and rolled lay flat. Oh, he's hovering over. He's holding the shot. Jeez, Disco. Score's still accurate as they stand. That's exactly what it looks like, guys. Trav looking to move through. Disco's bowl there on the left and hopefully get the shot back. Let's play the wait for it. It's going to cross. Where it crosses is interesting. Touching on Chris Rosanis, across onto Disco. Oh, he's given away another shot. Maybe two. Both those shots are Jack Smith. Very unfortunate. Had to play it. Had to give it a go. All right. 27-6. Bit of a expected a close game, to be honest. It certainly isn't that. With 21 shots difference on this rink is a real turn up for me. There's 4 ends to go on this rink here. 14-20, same on all the others. And really copping a bit of a beating here at the moment. No other way to put it. As far as you can see, though, it doesn't look like they've played poorly. Cabramatta are just playing exceptionally. And look at Corey Whitlock as a lead bowler. Take that every day of the week. That's amazing. He's done it almost every end. Jamie Lee Worsnop has hardly missed a shot. Heavy. Corey just deciding to punch her out, and it's not happened. It's just gone past and whizzed past into the ditch. A bit of frustration, perhaps. Like Aaron Tees has picked up a shot or two on the other end. I'll find out shortly. So they've changed as well, mate. Teesy's shirt certainly not in skip at the moment. We got 27-19 after 18 over there. I picked up a big score. Well, a couple of ends anyway. Brings it back up a little closer on that big board. Really burning through the ends there. Tees versus Carl Healy, but like I said, they've swapped positions, so Teesy's leading. Craig Roberts, we're very proud of him today, Warilla, down there at Gorillas, at Warilla Bowls and Recreation Club. He's played an exceptional game, just gapped that one. Oh, it's going to... Wow. Very close to pushing Jamie Lee Worsnop's bowl 2 metres all the way through to the jack and just missed out. Bit of a... Where are we at? Chasing 63. 10 ends to go across the 3 rinks. 68-45. So 23 shots between the teams. No foregone conclusions. And Cabramatta certainly on the run here. We're all picking that gap. As Corey's bowl moved a bit more. There's Gary Kelly down here in the middle, not much. Just see him there following his jack right up, his bowl right up, sorry. Turning around, not quite. You see the competitive side of Disco. I'm just watching his face on the left of screen. He wants every bowl to be a draw shot. Well, not necessarily a draw shot, but be increasing. Oh, well, Christopher Zanis, I think, got unlucky. I think Bit of a wry smile on Trav Moran's face too. Just, I think he hit Jamie Lee's bowl, hoping to get Jack across to Corey, and it went across a little too far. And now I do think that Benny Moorthorpe with that bright orange bowl there is the shot. Good question. How come they don't have any lady bowlers? I don't know. Can't explain it. It's not necessary, but it'd be nice. But most of the disco didn't quite get the touch, but not a bad shot anyway. 30-19 now. After 20 ends, so Carl Healy and Aaron Tees are now on their, should be on their, well, no. All right, leave it at that. 30-19, they've just adjusted their scoreboard a bit. So 30-19, and they're up and back. They're on their last two ends. 22-14 for Gary Kelly after 18. Gary Kelly and Jay Bruce, of course. Disco, they go, well, Jack moved, and now it's 3 to Cabramatta. Trav Moran with a tough shot now. Trav needs to wait, needs to run on. Even just cut it down, he wasn't there. I'll update the scoreboard shortly. (30-6) after 18. Goodness. Cabramatta flexing their muscles. I said on Friday night the Charlestown Tigers were sending a bit of a warning to the competition that they're there to take it to the big guns. Cabramatta today and saying, so can we, and we're the team to beat. Set up all day by Jamie Leeborstop, who has just had an absolute blinder of a day. And that just shows it off again. She's just drawing as the lead incredibly. She's had two opponents, Trav Moran and then Corey Wedlock. Corey Wedlock came in and didn't miss for, like I said, didn't have a bowl outside a foot. There he is there, Corey. Didn't miss for first three ends, and then Jamie Lee picked up again. A little touch as he came through, maybe. Good position anyway. One more still. Jamie Lee Worsnop. Not much has changed since then. Sorry, guys. Still fighting some... still fighting some memory problems here at the moment. That's okay. Wow. Corey's now holding this shot. And Chris Rosanis with a little touch who he didn't quite get all the way there. Use that. Yep, Disco saying, this way, please, in under Jamie Lee Worsnop's. Use her bowl. Jack will pop out to her other bowl. Shots on offer. 30-21 after 20 there on their last end over there. Aaron T's picking up a couple just then. 9 shots between them there. Gary Kelly leading by... no, I've got the right way around. Yep, good. Gary Kelly leading by 8. And in this game, 24 shots between the two teams. Corey Whitlock currently holding. Well, struggling to get there at the moment. Corey's just sitting in the front. I think sometimes the foregone conclusion of it all, takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of these teams, of the teams as they play. But, geez, Cabra, looking the goods. Chris Rosanis now holding another. 2 at the moment to Worilla. Love to save some face here. Get to double figures. Set that small goal. Trav Moran will get the inside edge and roll onto the jack. So currently holding 3. That was a touch. Not marking those little touches. Oh, yeah, there it is. Will there be a thump on, or is he going to do the miracle Cardiff bowl? Nope, here comes the thump. He's out a bit wide, I think, through the gap and into the back. Trav Moran with a chance for 4, and which will give them the double figures. A little bit of pride. Three. A little smile once again. Really go to 9. 19 ends down on this rink. Can't see that far score. 24-14 in the middle after 19. Gary Kelly has been ahead and pretty much stayed there all game. So that was on 19-2. I'll just leave it at that until I learn otherwise. A rough day, tough day at the office for the Warilla Gorillas. That's probably in the lead position. Corey Wedlock's wildest bolt. It's not that wild. Yeah, Jamie Lee as well, by the way. Yep, 24-14 after 19 is what I have there. I can't see the last. They're shaking hands. They were on their last end over in the final rink, but I've just got a couple of players standing in front of the scoreboard. Could look at the live score, of course, but Craig Roberts, probably Warilla's best player today, I'd say, in this team. (30-21) after 20. And I'll turn this over. 31-21. Carl Healy gets up over Aaron Tees. And their game is complete. So that's one rink to Cabramatta by 10 shots. Craig Roberts once again doing a very good job. He's holding two there. The rink next door is 10 shots between them as well in the other direction. 30-9. Cabramatta up on this rink alone. That is a remarkable score for the Cabramatta Bullants. And some soul searching to do for Worilla, who to this point had not lost a game. Another back bowl, Chris Rosanis. Got good cover as well in this on this head. The Roman Terrace versus East Maitland, 42-45 on 46. Now, we finished later than us. So once this finishes, don't be scared to jump across. YouTube Live Sports covering that game at the moment as well. Pretty sure. Yeah, that game currently live. There you go. Raymond Terrace Jets versus East Maitland Griffins. Also on our channel on YouTube Live Sports, so that'll be being completed as we go. Weird things happening on my computer, so I hope the stream continues until the end of this game, which is only a couple of ends away. Trav Moran puts another one in. Great shot, Trav. I'd like to see them make double figures at least. They're holding at the moment. A great club, this one. So many people here. in and out of the club. Oh, yeah, there goes the heavy shot. Disco smashes everything around, but leaves Corey Wedlock behind. May as well at this point. Trav just puts it back to the Worilla. Oh, jeez. Aaron Wilson is just... it's a dagger in the heart of of Worilla there. That's just searching for that one shot. Just a little bit of pride, getting that double figures. And Disco not allowing it at all. He says, no thanks. They've chucked in the ditch. No, did not. Goes back on the tee. And here comes, like I said, the most consistent player, I reckon, all day. Jamie Lee Warsnop has had a ripper. Round one short, which is unusual. 15-24 after 20 is the score next door. Jay Bruce has managed to pick one up. Corey Wedlock doing Corey Wedlock things and just when in this lead position, just incredible. Masterboard saying 77-54, 2 ends left. One on this rank, one on the next one. And it is, they're both playing very short too, so it's a killer. This has been a comprehensive game by the Worilla, the Cabramatta Bullants on their home turf. Good luck anyone who comes here to face them. They're going to be very hard. 2 shots now, Corey Wedlock. Will this be the end? I just noticed that Bowls New South Wales has put up a post about Corey Wedlock's weight control, and that's exactly right. It's absolutely shown here. He's something else. I'm just looking at that again. He's back in lead, and he played very strong. Get himself into it. So, yeah, it's... oof. Actually hear the crowd going up around us too at the same point watching these bowls. Chris Rosanis through the gap, maybe. Not quite there, not quite the weight. Surrounding it with Warilla bowls, however. And that one rushing past Jack Smith. He's had a fair game, especially at the start. At the beginning of it, when he was required, he was always there. But geez, as part of this whole team at Cabramatta, he's an important part. It's you don't beat at this any level really, but you don't play a team as strong as the Worilla team is and win 31-9 as it stands at the moment without a full team effort. Every member playing their part and playing it well. High fives and handshakes next door. We'll see when they put the score up, if they do it, if they remember. Yeah, Jimmy's going to do it now. Always the professional. Like 18-24 after 21, so picked up a 3 on the last end, did Jay Bruce. And that game's finished. This is the last end of this entire match we're watching now. And I think the only intrigue is to see whether Worilla will get to double figures. Not if Disco has anything to do with it. Not quite. And Trav Moran, no, didn't quite sneak past that. So one shot, and they got to 10. Cabramatta win this entire match comprehensively, absolutely comprehensively. Has gone 80-55. That's a 25-shot victory overall. That's not what we expected at all, ladies and gentlemen. And I can tell you now, the nest, the home of a Cabramatta Bullants, is showing. You come here, you're in trouble. You've got to stand up and really play out of your skin. It's that's not what I expect from this game. I expect he's very, very close to the two of the top teams. There's Carl Healy just saying thank you to the crowd. Very respectful man, Carl Healy, well known for being an absolute champion in the game, on the green and off it. And that there is quite an image. Celebrations all round. Might even take the scoreboard off the screen so this looks cool. That's quite an image. Cabramatta Bowling. Strong team, organic team. No ring-ins, no fly-ins. This is just what they do at the stadium, which they're famous for. So anyway, come down and have a look at Cabra. It's a great place. This week they've got a huge tournament coming up. The Masters, I think it's sides game, so selected. There's champion players here. I was just watching them all arrive today. Clive Adams, Wayne Turley, Rowdy's here. There's, a bunch of rippers here, so have a look. It's going to be great. But the Cabramatta team there in a tight bunch, having a chat. They've beaten one of the top teams. They've beaten one of their main rivals for this flag. On the other side, Warilla Gorillas get in a bunch, have a chat. They know they can do better. They know they can win games. It's a long way to the final series, but Cabramatta. All right. Well, I'll chuck that camera back there and say farewell. Thanks for Cabra for having me up. Thanks for everyone to watch. There were lots of you again. Once again, Sunday morning. Why not? Why not spend your day doing this? Jump on the other side now. The guys have got the other game happening. Raymond Terrace Jets versus Maitland, and I think there's Bowls New South Wales is covering one as well. You'd assume so. So plenty of bowls to watch. I'm off to right now. Going to pack up, head out to Cabra for the week and for the Festival 4. So non-stop bowls here on YouTube Live Sports. Thanks once again, everyone, joining us. I'm Bernie Two Shoes, and I will see you, tomorrow. Can't wait.